There's big news on ICP, and that is that the year 4 roadmap has been unveiled. There's 9 focus areas in total. In this video, we will have a look at them and see what is especially interesting. And of course, we'll also have a look at price and have a look where we could go next. So without any further ado, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Phil Prince, your one and only stop for crypto finance and trading. Now, this is it, the new roadmap. By the way, if you don't know what ICP is, I've made an in-depth video about it. It's actually one of the first videos on my channel. I will link it here. But in this video, the focus will lie on the new roadmap. There's even a Medium article that talks about this. And as it says here in the introduction, the internet computer went live on May 10th, 2021. Since then, the network has upgraded itself hundreds of times, processed over 3 billion blocks, integrated with the Bitcoin and Ethereum networks, ran AI on blockchain as a contract for the first time in history, and so much more. As you should know, internet computer wants to have humanity's services and operations reimagined and built on blockchain. So this is quite a big effort, and I don't want to think about how long this will take, but it's indeed quite a futuristic goal. It goes a little bit into the direction of ArcBlock as well. I made a couple of videos about that as well. Now, what are the 9 themes of this roadmap? The first one is the compute platform. And every one of these themes is then split into different milestones, and each of them has its own name with subtasks. We're also able to see all of the past features that came before this milestone and all of the future features that will come after these milestones. So props to Internet Computer for this website. This is very well made. Before we get into each of these themes, let's have a look at what's there as well. Next thing, second theme is decentralized AI, meaning AI models running directly on chain and not on centralized servers. Third theme is chain fusion. This basically enables blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana to be fused together with ICP. And that is to create a seamless single chain end user experience for multi-chain dApps. Then theme number 4 is privacy. As you might know, on Internet Computer, there are canister smart contracts, and these can be used to implement privacy, preserving dApps that gives users full control over their data. Theme number 5 is platform decentralization. And this is basically all about eliminating central points of control so that every user who is interacting with ICP shall not need to rely on a single party. Then there's identity. This should allow to identify users while still preserving their privacy. Digital assets, it's a big topic. I mean, you know, NFTs, real world assets is the talk of the town, one of the biggest narratives in this cycle. Also DeFi protocols, this all goes within digital assets. Then there's governance and tokenomics. This is about the 2 kinds of built-in governance system on ICP, the NNS, which is the DAO governing the ICP protocol, and the SNS framework, which is a toolbox to creating a DAO that governs individual apps, not the whole network. And then the last theme is developer experience, which is basically all about making development on ICP as seamless as possible. So as you can see, this is quite a lot. These are the 9 themes, and within all of these themes, as I said, there is multiple milestones and a lot of future features after these milestones. For the compute platform, which is the backbone of ICP, there is tokamak, which is the current milestone. This is currently being worked on, and this is about reduced end-to-end latency. The first task is already done. So tokamak is all about reduction of user perceived end-to-end latency. This is actually a quite important thing. In my in-depth review about ICP, I've tested some dApps on the network and they were quite slow. And therefore, I love to see that they are reducing end-to-end latency now. After that will come Stellarator, and this is all about increased storage capacity and throughput. And this will increase the storage per canister smart contract. Therefore, the hardware resources on ICP will be more efficiently used, as there will be no need to split up data. So we'll not talk about the future features. This will be quite a lot for one video. So let's go to the next theme and have a look at their milestones. This is decentralized AI. The milestone that is currently being worked on is Cyclotron, and this is about on-chain AI inference. So this means AI models will be able to run inference, meaning they will be able to understand implications between data with millions of parameters fully on chain. And this milestone will basically mean performance optimizations and should yield a speed up of around 10x, which is quite impressive. After that comes Gyrotron. This is also about on-chain AI inference, but targets large models. So meaning models that take up a lot of space. So these will need higher hardware requirements, and therefore there will be GPU-enabled nodes to be added to ICP for that. Sounds a bit like render network. And that is one of these crazy things. ICP tries to do everything. So basically every cool feature that is possible or that is kind of a hype, they want to do it. Then let's talk about the milestones of chain fusion. The first one is Tritium, which aims for full support for Ethereum and other EVM chains, meaning layer 2 solutions, Polygon-based chain, and so on. After that will come Deuterium, which aims for full support for Bitcoin protocols, such as BRC20, meaning ordinals, and runes. And then as a last milestone here comes Helium, and this aims for Solana network support. When we have a look at the privacy theme, there's just one current milestone, that is Niobium. By the way, you might have guessed it already, these are obviously chemical elements here. This is all about integrating VET keys, which is a technology built by ICP. This is basically all about key derivation on demand. So it wants to ease the burden of using security and privacy tools. So as you know, for example, with a hardware wallet, it is possible to encrypt the information locally on a device and it will be stored only there. Now, if a user wants to retrieve this encrypted information from a different device, which is normally not possible if it's offline, or share with a different user, there is no straightforward way to pass a secret key material across public channels in a privacy-friendly way. Well, obviously, because this would be a point of failure. But Internet Computer wants to do something about that as well, and therefore they are building the VET keys. I mean, it sounds interesting, but I am still cautiously optimistic, because every time you take encryption keys that are offline, online, this will undoubtedly increase the risk. So let's see about that. Then platform decentralization. First one is Solenoid. This will introduce an edge infrastructure, so edge computing. So edge computing is basically a layer between cloud and data source. And if we have a look at the Medium article, it says that the Solenoid milestone is about translating between the HTTPS protocol expected by browsers and the ICP protocol used by the canisters, the smart contracts. And then the Levitron milestone is more about the developers that can then access logs and metrics and understand the performance of their dApps better. The identity theme has just one milestone, Separatrix. This will bring the verifiable credentials platform online, and through this it'll be possible to issue, share, and consume credentials in a privacy-preserving fashion. And with that, new credential issuers such as KYC service will go live on ICP. So ICP will even do its own KYC service. Alright, so they're checking this box as well. Then for the digital assets theme, there will be Toroidal milestone, which is all about Oizy, a multi-chain wallet powered by chain fusion. So Oizy will be able to support ICP-based dApps as well as EVM-based dApps through Wallet Connect. And it'll easily convert between the native Ethereum tokens and their CK twins, meaning their bridged tokens on ICP. Then the Poloidal milestone is about an Orbit multi-custody asset framework, and this will enable simple to advanced rules over user digital assets. And this is mostly for teams and businesses to confidently handle their ICP and other assets, basically with advanced security features on top. Then for governance and tokenomics, there is one milestone, that is Plasma, which is all about active liquid democracy. This should lower the entry barrier for participation in the DAOs, the NNS and SNS DAOs, and provide for better input for well-informed decisions. So this will mean that more people are able to do direct voting and delegate voting decisions to others, which should, as they say, result in network effects and foster additional adoption and growth. Then last but not least, the developer experience. There's only one milestone here as well, beryllium. This is about canister operation insights. This will introduce snapshotting capabilities, a powerful logging infrastructure, and improved error handling. And all of this in the end will move developer experience closer to Web2 services in terms of DevOps. So this is quite a lot of things to do for ICP, I think. We will see how many of these milestones and plans will be fulfilled to the planned degree here. But it's safe to say, if they manage to do it, that is quite big news for ICP. I think most people cannot imagine how much of developer effort is needed to make all of this a reality. So let's see what the future of ICP will bring. Then as well, let's have a look at the price. But before that, please make sure to enter my Telegram group, which comes with one of my trading indicators and a 1-hour trading course that explains it and helps you to build your own strategy for free. I want my community to thrive. Secure your spot while it's still free. This may change for new members in the future. Link is down below. As you can see, we broke out above this diagonal line here, which suppressed price together with this golden moving average here, which is very important, as well as the blue one. Then we even got a small retest with this red candle here. And actually this was the release of the roadmap I've just shown you. And from there, we are still pumping. So to me, that looks pretty good. Also, the rest of the crypto market, even stocks are pumping at the moment after the CPI data has been released. Made a video about that already and about market cycle and market structure. Feel free to watch it as well. If we pull up the volume profile and measure from top to bottom with the Fibonacci tool, the first thing we can see, we are actually right at the point of control. So this is very important to hold. We don't want to be rejected here. This will lead to another retest here. Best case would be quick continuation to the blue moving average, a little bit of consolidation, reclaim, move to the 0.618 here. Here we might see a little bit of a rejection and then a continued move up higher. Midterm, I am looking at the 1.618 here. This is $31. And at this very moment, we're sitting at $13. So this would mean from current prices, 137%. For the ultimate long-term targets, meaning the bull market cycle top, let me refer you to my in-depth ICP video. There I talked about this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please ask yourself why and do it now. You really don't want to miss any of the next videos. As always, this was not financial advice. This was Phil Prince for you. Until next time, crush the markets. Goodbye.